Okay. Okay, we live now, man. So you
Yeah.
have two of the upstanding basketball minds from Official Undisputed, and we're gonna rap about the Lakers' most recent success, seeing that a certain particular player is no longer playing. So I got one of the admins of the group, my good brother right here, also a veteran, Mr. Curtis Jones. Go ahead. Curtis Rogers. My bad, man. Introduce
Nah,
yourself,
you
brother.
straight. What's up? Curtis Rogers. People call me it's just Curtis. I'm an artist producer and I'm a sports fanatic, man. I've been a Lakers fan since '94. I've seen the ups and downs, a lot of ups, a few downs, and right now we are down, but things are looking up. So we just here to talk about the recent streak that we just went on. So yeah.
All right, I had to unmute myself. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. What you brought up earlier, because that's something that I actually want to touch on myself. So why do you feel the Lakers are on this current 3 game winning streak?
Um, so at first I thought I was because of the teams that we're playing, which the teams that we have beat on this 3 game win streak has not been like top tier teams. But
Mhm.
then I thought about it. I was like, but earlier in the season we were losing to these teams.
Most
We
definitely.
was getting beat by everybody. Everybody was beating up on the Lakers. Take it. The season is young. I get it, but it wasn't like we were just getting beat. We was getting blew out. And we will stick around. The Lakers we will stick around for a little bit, but then like at the end of the day, just the fact of just not hitting shots and things like that was just weighing down on us. And then at the end of the game, of course, it'll get away. It'll get away from us. So then I like what changed besides LeBron sitting out, and I was like, so I got NBA League Pass, so I've watched literally every Lakers game. Um, whether it be the night of or since I'm on the East Coast, them games don't come on to 10:30. So whether
Right.
it be the night of or the next day, I watch every game. And one thing I noticed is the switch that has happened since LeBron has set out is ball movement. Um, Ball movement has picked up tremendously uh, over the last 5 games, honestly. And of course, three of them we won, but it's just like with ball movement comes rhythm. People
Right.
can't get into their rhythm unless the ball is moving. And one thing I noticed when LeBron is in the game is the ball don't move. Now take it when LeBron was at his highest peak, when he was, impacting the game like crazy, you can get away with that because at the end of the day, it's still LeBron. He gonna do what he gonna do. But now that his numbers don't exactly reflect his impact on the game, which is next to nothing, that lack of ball movement now hurts you. So now that he's sitting out, you see that other players are able to play the way they want. And another thing is this. One thing I noticed about the Lakers is when LeBron is on the floor, everybody adjusts their game to for LeBron. So AD, you see him outside of the paint a lot more. Russell Westbrook isn't attacking. Everybody else is just standing around waiting on LeBron to pass them the ball because that's the style of play that LeBron plays. But now that
Mhm.
he's not on the floor, everybody is playing the way that they want to play. Um, and it's going through Anthony Davis. So um, when LeBron comes back, which he will, I really hope Doc Ham sits him down like, look, man, you're not the player you once was. So this got to go through AD, and you have to adjust your game now because your game, even though you're still putting up 24 points, 8 and 7, it don't mean the same thing it used to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just my thoughts.
Hang on, man. We got brother Bryson in here, man. The Houston Rockets fanatic, man. Hey, if I need anything Houston Rockets related, hey, I can hit my man's up. I told him. To me, Hakeem is the GOAT of the Rockets. He may disagree, but hey, introduce yourself real quick, brother.
What's up, man? I'm currently watching Hawks versus the Cavs. Uh, Two teams I think gonna be in the late in the playoffs when they get here. But man, I'm just a sports fan, man. I really love the NBA. Love to watch all the teams play, grow, you know. that's pretty much it. My daughter probably gonna pop in here any moment now. So,
Hey,
but
we
yeah,
love the kids. We love the kids over here. They got
yes,
to
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
So brother, we were talking about the Lakers' current 3-game win streak, and brother Curtis was just giving his spiel on it, which I agree with everything he says. 1,000%. But I know you're a Rockets fan, but I know you're a basketball fan too. What do you think the difference is with the Lakers' current 3-game win streak?
Just from what I'm seeing, the offense look better. Role players making shots finally. Um, and they using Anthony Davis in a little bit more pick and roll action, more so than like ISOing him like he Kevin Durant, because like Anthony Davis can shoot, but I don't think he should be used like Kevin Durant because he's not Kevin Durant. Like
Right.
KD can shoot like at an elite level. It's one thing if you can shoot like that on a nightly basis, but I think AD can't shoot like that. Plus he a big. So I just like the pick and roll action that they're using. I like Anthony Davis dominating in the paint. I think he got like 2 or 3 30 and 15 games, 2 35 and 15 games. Yeah, so like he dominant. This is what they need from him. And I think even when Brian come back, like pick and roll, that ISO, that's cool to do situationally, but I don't think that should be the first option in a like get the ball, dump it down to AD. I don't think they should do that personally.
So I just got this update on Basketball Forever, and it says in the last 4 games, Anthony Davis is averaging 30 points, 18 rebounds, 3 assists. But it's a stat that I love that what our brother Curtis was just talking about earlier. It shows your impact on the team, which positive or negative. And in this 3-game win streak, well, my bad, let me correct myself. When AD is on the floor without LeBron, his plus minus is plus 37. So that shows you right there what he was just saying earlier. Now AD can be AD, like
Yeah.
from New Orleans, because he can go out there and be the center point, which that's what he's supposed to be. But I kind of feel like AD got that mindset like, okay, I don't want to step on big bro toes, but it's kind of like you got to get like Kobe and like, hey, look, I'm finna set a standard here. We're going to be here at 5. We're going to work out here. We're going to train here, boom, 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 and then be accountable. But it's like when you're trying to tiptoe and all like that, it's like, bro, you really, it's like you really hurting yourself because you are more impactful. You can bring more to that team. And it's kind of like, well, why are you holding back? Because I seen AD with the Pelicans, and some people may disagree, and I'm kind of like, I'm going to digress a little bit here. But when you take AD, take Boogie, Rondo, and Drew Holiday, I promise you, had they met Golden State, that would have been a 7-game series.
Yeah, for sure. That
Yeah.
in 2018, in 2018, when the Rockets won 65 games, they matched up with the Pelicans 4 times that year. I remember telling people that season, I said, I'm more scared of the Pelicans than I am of Golden State. You know what I'm saying? I was telling people because I'm like, the dynamic that they had with Boogie and AD at the 4 and 5, and then they had Rondo and Drew Holiday. That was a deadly ass connection. So I remember January 26, 2018, Boogie tore his Achilles. Like that was against the Rockets. I remember. And it was a late game that they had won. It was in control. They was up by like 8 with like 40 seconds left. He went for a loose ball and popped his Achilles. I remember it. And you never want to see nobody get hurt, but I remember in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I did not want to see them come playoff time. And I thought that they could beat the Warriors because of how they were built, and they were very unique with their bigs. Golden State, the NBA, not forget Golden State, but the NBA, I don't think has seen 2 bigs play like that with those type of skill sets. They could both handle the ball. They could both shoot the 3. They could both shoot in the mid-range. They could both dominate in the paint. They could both pass. Like, then you got Drew Holiday, and then you got Rajon Rondo. Like, that's why even in the first round, like that year in the first round when they played the Blazers, they didn't even they swept the Blazers and they didn't even have Boogie. So them boys was for real, man.
So let me rewind this back to the early 2000s with Shaq and Kobe, because I see
Josh,
that.
Turn your background down. All right, go ahead, Kurt.
No, but I see this dynamic. So with Shaq and Kobe around 2004, when they added Karl Malone and stuff, I think that that was still Shaq's year to dominate, right? But Kobe wanted to. He was like, "Yo, I'm tired of living in Shaq's shadow." If Kobe would have waited one more year and be like, "Yo, Shaq, this your year. Go ahead, do your thing, big fella. Next year, it's time to switch roles." I think that they would have still been together and they still would have won a couple more championships. Now, what does that have to do with Anthony Davis and LeBron James? See, what's happening now is LeBron.
Hey, hold on. What's that the year that the Shaq start the season hurt that year in 2004?
That's 2003. That's 2003.
That's 2003.
Because
Okay.
Kobe was mad at him. That's the year that we got eliminated in the second round by San Antonio. I remember that. Kobe was mad at him because he could have got that surgery in the off season, but he decided to wait until the beginning of the season to get the surgery on his big toe. Yeah, I was mad at that. I was, but what does it have to do with AD and LeBron?
I heard on company time, so I'm a hill on company time.
Yeah. But what does it have to do with AD and LeBron? So right now, AD and LeBron is in a similar situation, except LeBron needs to give the mantle to AD. Like, bro,
Facts.
This is no longer this like it. But AD is like you're saying. I don't think AD is strong enough or that got that dog mentality to tell LeBron like, bro, you need to get out of my way, bro. Like, this is my team now, man.
So the boy grew up watching LeBron. So
it don't matter. Like, you trying to win
your
him,
daughter
man.
beautiful, man.
It's like LeBron got something over these boys in the league right here, man. I don't know what it is. But you right though. LeBron need to see these last 3 games. The ball is flowing without LeBron. Because with LeBron, he orchestrates everything. LeBron get everybody involved. That's what he does. But everybody is touching the ball more than like once on like a possession, like more than once. It's flowing around. So when you get that touch, yes, you can start scoring like Austin Reeves them and everything.
Man,
like we start to get.
They also are playing.
Players.
They also are playing teams that's probably not going to be in it late in the season. That kind of help, and that you need that. I'm not one of those people like if you 2-10. No win is a bad win. I don't care because you not.
That's
you
what
can't,
people
talk
about. Like
here.
people saying, like people. This 3-game win is 3. People like, they play Brooklyn, they play San Antonio, they play who else? That Sacramento,
Detroit.
Okay. Besides Detroit might be like in bottom of the road team, but San Antonio and
but the
Brooklyn,
Lakers are bottom of the road team, so they
San
can't.
Antonio
They
started
can't.
out high. Everybody was on their radar. Everybody talking about, San Antonio.
I want to
doing that.
I want to
they
go
lose
back.
They a sorry team now.
I want to go back to a point that MC started with initially. The Kobe Bryant thing with Anthony Davis, that's never gonna happen. Anthony Davis does not have that mentality. Even going back to New Orleans. Even when you go back to New Orleans, like I said, like I'm a Rockets fan, bro. Like I remember seeing Anthony Davis 4 times a year, 2 times in New Orleans, 2 times in Houston. He don't have like I seen him play with Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson, and they said they wasn't help. That's why he couldn't make the playoffs. But then I seen Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon come to Houston, and they said Harden had too much help to win MVP. So it's like, like Anthony Davis don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't do it consistently. He can do it. He has a talent, but he don't do it consistently. Like just from a basketball perspective, from a skill perspective, from a talent perspective, he more talented than Giannis.
Man, he's more talented than anybody in the league, bro.
Yeah, he don't have
anybody in the league.
I wouldn't say that, but he just don't have a motor. You know what I'm saying? Like he's more talented than Giannis to me, but he don't have the motor that Giannis has. Giannis gonna give you 100% every game, all game on both sides of the floor. AD don't do that because he's so talented, he feel like he don't have to all the time. He never had to really.
And he's been shooting a lot of jumpers these last 3 games either though.
No, he has. But I'm just saying in regards to how Kobe did whatever it was with Shaq and branched off and holding people accountable. Anthony Davis not like that. Like I just don't think that he has that mentality, and that's always been my thing with him. Everybody always put him in these conversations that I felt like he didn't really belong in because for me, a superstar got to do it every night. Luka Doncic do it every night. Ja Morant do it every night. You know what I'm saying? They do it every night. Like Anthony Davis,
would you take Ja Morant over AD?
Yes.
Why?
With John Morant, if you look at his career, when his rookie year, they improved. His second season, they made the playoffs, lost in the first round. His third season, they went to the playoffs, got out the first round, and they lost to Golden State. But he got hurt midway through the series. So what's he gonna do in year 4? He get better, and his team get better every single season. You can't even say that Anthony Davis ever did that. You know what I'm saying? Every single season he got. John Morant might have made the playoffs that first year, the pandemic season, but Damian Lillard and CJ was crying about the bubble, saying they didn't have a chance, so they created the play-in. And then when they created the play-in for the schedule, when the NBA created the schedule for the bubble, they gave Memphis like the hardest schedule, and they gave the Pelicans like the easiest schedule because they wanted to see Zion in the playoffs, and they still didn't even make it. So, John Morant is him, bro. That's the superstar to me. He's better than Anthony Davis.
So you say John Morant already reached superstar status?
Yes, I think because he impacts winning.
I'm gonna chime in one thing. I'm gonna kick it back to Brother Curtis. So, just as the group, would y'all
Is he
agree?
made first team All NBA, second team?
Would y'all agree that AD has
alpha talent? Yeah, I know he's been in the league. He got a beta personality.
Oh, say that again.
John Morant. This John Morant third year.
I was asking the group on the panel, like, would y'all agree that AD has alpha talent, but it's like he got a beta personality?
Facts.
Okay.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. I'm kicking it back to
so
hold on, Josh.
I want to comment on what brother what's his name? Jaron Walton said.
Hey, that's three-point king.
A word? Okay. So check this out. So LeBron's legacy, hands down, if you don't have LeBron in your top 10, at least you just
top 10 all time.
Yeah, I don't call people haters all the time because people say,
LeBron top 10 all time.
And that's easy. Hold on. Let me finish this statement. Hold on. So look, top 5. If you don't have me in top 5, I would question, but I won't be mad at you. But anyways, but what I'm saying is legacy is cemented. LeBron's legacy is cemented.
Yeah, solidified, like the Walk of Fame.
And I think like the Lakers have done themselves a disservice. I've been a Lakers fan since '94. They've done themselves a disservice by making this whole thing about LeBron. Every single move Lakers have made since LeBron has been there has been for LeBron, not for the team, not for the team's success
but
now and later.
That's anywhere LeBron go.
I mean, that's true, but I thought it would be different with the Lakers because the Lakers have such a high history of success. So now that you get LeBron, you get rid of all your young talent, you get rid of all your draft picks, and now you're stuck, just like he's done everywhere. But for the first time in LeBron's career, since making all these trade demands, he has to actually lay in the mess that he made. So now it's just like, but he has a chance to right the right by letting AD take control of this team. But I don't know if he'll do that though.
But you say that like the Lakers are cemented as far as talent wise. We know for getting free agency wise, but it comes with a lot of pressure putting on that Laker jersey.
It does.
Like a lot of pressure. It ain't for the once you don't hoop, like it could be first game, man. You don't hoop, man. We is talking about you bad, bro. Why you over here? Like for real,
Lakers fans got to chill out with that.
Don't you know that a lot of players play for the Lakers and then next year they'll go to play for another team and they have a career year. Like
but the Lakers fans got to chill out with that though because we ruined a lot of like what Westbrook went through last year was just not right, man.
Now, I'm talking about that man name. I ain't going far about talking about.
Yo, that comment is egregious at the bottom, bro.
Hey, no, that's his brother, man. He was Spurs fan.
That's egregious, bro.
I was hoping he was coming in, man.
It just ain't a lot that LeBron. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's my brother, man. Come on, man. Now.
Hey,
you just hating right now, man.
Check this question.
Before I said LeBron top 10, the part I get mad at is people saying Kobe ain't top 10. That's what I get.
That's just ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous. But we ain't talking about Kobe right now. We ain't talking about Kobe right now.
Like who can't if Kobe ain't top 10, who you picking 10 people over Kobe, bro? Like, name them 10. Like, give me 10.
I don't know.
I can take out about 3 or 4 of them.
I feel like people saying that, they just already got a bias against Kobe. But like Brother Curtis said, Well, we're gonna try to stay on topic. But your brother Glennis just said something right here, man. Bryson, I want to know, would you take
Yes.
Prime Hakeem?
Yes. And I'm
Hakeem.
taking LeBron.
Okay.
I'm taking LeBron
Hakeem.
over. I'm taking LeBron over Hakeem, bro. Come
I'm
on.
taking.
No
I
questions,
love
like, no questions asked.
Hakeem. I love Hakeem Olajuwon. He's the greatest Rocket of all time. He won 2 championships. He won the Defensive Player of the Year. He won an MVP. He won 2 Finals MVPs back to back. He had arguably one of the toughest playoff runs to get to the back in history.
But
like Hakeem is an excellent center. Like top 2.
To me, he
top 2, top 3.
But besides passing,
he the
what
most
do
skilled
LeBron
center
got
of
better
all.
than Hakeem?
Bro, when you
Besides
talking about when you talking about like all time, you talking about all time. So we talking about all time. You factoring in everything. You factor in all NBA teams. You factor in all-star appearances. You factor in all defensive teams. You factor in MVP awards. You factoring in finals MVPs. You factoring in stats. You factoring in all of that. LeBron clears in almost everything, probably outside of like being like it comes
Defense?
down to like, huh?
Defense?
Defense. That's it probably. Like Hakeem was like a better.
That's a big it.
Yeah,
That's
but
a big
LeBron, but the thing is,
he's the only person.
But the thing is, hold on.
Blocks and steals.
The thing is, LeBron is not Jokic on defense. I think that we had this perception because he's played so long. We've seen the peak and we've seen the lows. We've seen the what I'm saying? We've seen the mountaintops and we've seen the valleys. Bro, you talking
it's
about
not that. It's not that. It's the fact that he don't even try.
No, bro.
No, hold on.
He finished second in Defensive Player of the Year.
That's one time. That's
but what I'm saying.
But that's my problem. That's my problem. That's my biggest problem with LeBron because he can't.
Yes,
he can, but he don't.
I understand what you're saying.
That is a huge knock because the fact that you don't.
I understand what you're saying, but when you're talking about again, so if we talking about stuff like that. That's cool. Defensively,
that's a huge knock.
Hakeem clears. Cool. That's fine. LeBron has a final series versus a 73-19 where he led both teams in points, steals, rebounds, blocks, assists. Like no other player in the history of the league has done that.
No, I get that. I'm not taking away from LeBron, but you can't wrap the whole. We talking about his whole career. Around LeBron's whole career, one thing people don't understand is that LeBron did everything he did for the most part in the East, and this is a big problem for me. Is that people don't.
I don't understand that.
They don't put competition in. Now, yeah, you can play who you play, but at the end of the day, of all the great legends, LeBron has had the easiest path to the finals.
But LeBron
to the finals.
But again,
everybody only talks about the finals with LeBron. They never talk about the playoffs.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not here.
The playoffs matter.
I'm not here to debate that really. Like honestly, like because I think that from 2010 when he went to Miami to the when he left Cleveland in 2018, I think that yes, you can make an argument that he wasn't playing the best of the best. But if you
it was not an argument.
Okay, that's fine. But if you're talking about from 05 when he made the playoffs his first
time,
he really
basically played the same team.
When you talking about 05 when he first made the playoffs his first time in his career, 05 to 2010 when he left Cleveland, he played some tough competition.
Who played besides the Celtics? Besides Celtics, who he played?
So I think that so. Are we here to have an honest conversation, or are we here to not like LeBron? Like I'm asking.
No. I'm not because I'm not liking LeBron. I'm just speaking.
No, okay.
I'm just speaking what it is.
The reason why I'm about to ask you a question. So he played a Detroit team that went to 6 straight conference finals.
6 straight conference,
and they went to the finals in 04 and 05 back to back. He played a Detroit team that was like that. In 07, in the summer of 2007, Boston formed with Rondo, KG, all them boys. Then you had another team. Then you had another team emerge in the East, Orlando Magic. LeBron averaged 38, 8 and 8 against them in that series and lost in 6. That team was really fucking good.
Jameer Nelson didn't play in this series.
That team was good, but
Jameer Nelson didn't even play. That's my point. Jameer Nelson didn't even play. and they lost in 6 games. And if you
Okay.
and Stan Van Gundy is the reason he kind of messed them up in the finals, because when Jameer Nelson got healthy, they had already built chemistry with Rafer Alston in the starting lineup, but he put Jameer Nelson back in the starting lineup, and that threw their chemistry off. He
No, they would have lost anyway.
I ain't saying they
lost
would have
anyway.
won. I'm not saying he would have won. I'm just saying he
My
threw
thing,
it.
Man, Orlando
my
missed
thing is
everything. That
okay,
was the year for Kobe versus LeBron, bro.
and this is why your point is I can't get with your point, because you named 3 teams. You named 3 teams.
I said, but I also said 2010 through 2018.
No,
I'm not going to debate that.
I know. I'm just saying between 2005 and 2007, you named it's 3 teams. 3 teams the whole time. So it's just like, and most of them he didn't even meet until the conference finals. So it's just like, and the thing about it,
he lost to the Celtics in the second round. He lost
in
to
the
the
second round. That's true. That's true.
And he lost to the Orlando Magic in the second.
No, he lost to them in the conference finals.
No, he lost to them in the second round. Then
that was second round.
Orlando beat Boston.
Orlando
beat Boston in the conference finals, and then they went to
after year KG got hurt.
KG got hurt in 2009.
That is true. That is true.
KG got hurt. KG got hurt in
2009. No.
09,
Yeah,
09.
That was 9. KG got hurt.
That's what I said. 09. Yeah.
09, LeBron lost in the conference finals.
2010, he lost in the second round again after winning 60 games.
No, I'm saying 09.
2009. No, he did not lose in the conference finals.
Yes, he did, because
LeBron didn't go to the conference finals.
We can bet
that was the second round against Orlando. Boston played Orlando in the conference finals.
Yes.
No, they beat Boston in the second round. I remember that.
Yeah, he played them in the conference finals because
that was conference finals in 09?
No, that's the year that they was doing all them commercials.
The Sprite commercials.
Yeah, all them commercials, and then everybody was so mad that that Dwight Howard made that instead of LeBron, because that was like the year that they were supposed to meet.
Yeah.
09 was the conference finals.
Oh, he tell the truth.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
09 was conference finals.
Because had KG not got injured, they was gonna win this series.
Yeah, if KG didn't get hurt, they would have went to the finals 3 straight years.
I mean, if it was an if, we all be drunk. You know, if it was a fifth, then
I know you would have made the finals. Who would have won?
Of course. But I mean, we don't know that, but we know that. So
yeah,
I feel like it was a better matchup for Cleveland and LA than it was Orlando and LA.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, so let's redirect it back to the
win.
My point, my point is this, man. This is my point with what you were saying originally. They do need to continue to do the same things that they doing now when LeBron get back. I believe they will do it. But you gonna play a different way when you don't have somebody out there like that. If the Dallas Mavericks don't have Luka, they're gonna play a different way.
But I think Darvin.
If Philly don't have Joel Embiid, they're gonna play a different way. Like gonna play differently when you missing usage minutes. Huh?
Are they gonna play better though?
I mean, okay, so they won 3 in a row.
That's the point.
They won. But they won 3 in a row. I understand. I'm not counting wins and losses with a 2-10 team. Now they 5-10. But I'm saying, did they play Milwaukee? Did they play Golden State? Did they play any? Did they play Cleveland? Did they play Cleveland?
But we was losing to those same teams. We was losing to those same sorry teams.
Man, those teams that we played though, man.
We was losing to them same sorry teams.
Hey, like we got blew out
prior
game,
to winning. Those same sorry teams we was getting blown out by,
bro.
Prior to LeBron being out, so it's just like
they wasn't playing. They wasn't playing well, but that was also before that Russell Westbrook came off the bench too.
Man,
that was a different team. They was playing different. Right when they started bringing Westbrook off the bench, Brian.
The last 8 games, Westbrook could shoot like 43% from 3.
He improved. He's improved.
Hold on, y'all. All right, brother Glennis, introduce yourself, man. Thank you for coming to the panel.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Glennis Rogers. That's my brother Curtis Rogers. We about to rewind back to this, bro.
Oh Lord.
Hey, I seen you said. Hey, I seen
LeBron Hakeem.
Hey, Glennis, I seen you say that. Look, has LeBron had a quadruple double? Has LeBron ever averaged a triple double for a regular season?
No.
Is Westbrook better?
No.
Okay, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, bro.
But so it's irrelevant that a quadruple double who has been done by 3 people.
How many people average a triple double
Well, then,
in the
when
NBA history?
Only
well, then
two
that means it's
people.
irrelevant that LeBron led all teams in points and whatever since nobody's ever
In the
done it.
finals,
It's
in the
irrelevant.
championship.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Don't matter. It's irrelevant.
So
But
is it
let's
more?
go. Let's
I
go
mean,
back. Let's go back
You
to
talking
these
about winning the
points.
championship
Let's
versus
go
the
back to
regular
these
season
points.
games?
It ain't no
Let's-
clear cut that I take
let's-
LeBron.
That's what I
over
said. Are we
Hakeem.
here to
It's close.
dislike him, or are we here to have
It's
honest
close.
discussion?
But
That's
you
what I
already
said.
have an opinion, and you sound like a LeBron fan. But I'm about to dismantle.
No, let me. Wait. Hold on. Finish. Before you go. Before you go.
Because my
Wait.
brother.
Before you go, bro. I got you. I'm about to mute.
Hold on, because my brother already outlined it. We're gonna start off with this
I am a
competition
LeBron
thing.
fan. I don't want nobody.
This is what we do.
I'm hiding it.
We like
LeBron.
nitpick.
There's no
and
nothing wrong with that.
we put in and we take out what we like about LeBron. Here we go. His first round in the East, we just skip over the fact that he played the Wizards, who was 42-42. He played the Bucks with Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings, who had a losing record. He played the Pistons with Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond, who had losing records. Hold on. He played the Pacers with Paul George, who might get in the Hall of Fame. He might be the only one on the team.
Paul George going to the Hall of Fame.
He played them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
He won't be first ballot though.
He might get in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, he did more. He's done more in his career than Tracy McGrady. He's going.
Hey, yo.
I agree with you on that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's 5
Ain't
people
like
on
he's
here.
never been all NBA.
Look. One at a time, y'all.
Look,
too many voices.
All I'm
one at a time.
saying is, back to this competition thing, LeBron, put it like this. You can't name me one player in the top 10. If you go Magic, Isaiah, I don't care who you put in the top 10, ain't nobody played with more talent than LeBron because his entire career, he played with 10 Hall of Famers. 10.
Magic played with like 4 in the starting lineup alone.
Ain't nobody played with 10. Ain't nobody played with 10.
Boston Celtics.
Ain't nobody played with 10.
Wait. The Rogers brothers. I want y'all to know this.
No, I want you to tell me though. How many
teams
in your top 10 has played with 10 top Hall of Famers? Name one.
Okay. So I'm gonna name them. I'm gonna name
them. All them Hall of Famers
in the 80s.
I name them.
In the you asked. Okay, go ahead.
I name them. Then I'll be quiet. All right. And y'all tell me who's not gonna get in the Hall of Fame. Keep in mind, Tracy McGrady.
Come on.
Chris
Name them though.
Stay in there. Here we go. AD.
Okay.
First ballot.
All right. Chris Bosh already in there.
AD in his prime.
Hold on, Josh. Hold on.
AD in there. Chris Bosh already in there. Wade in there. Ray Allen already in there. Rondo already in there. Dwight Howard in there. Melo in there. Should I keep going? Kevin Love in there. Kyrie in there. Should I keep going?
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this though.
Westbrook 10.
You can say
hold on. Name me another player though.
He played with them.
Name me another player that's played with team.
Josh, hold on.
All the Hall of Famers were not in their prime.
They not. That's like
Bill Walton wasn't in the prime when he played with Larry Bird.
Exactly. So
Bill
if I
Walton
name
wasn't in
him,
the
I would
prime
be
when he
silly.
played with Larry Bird.
If I name Bill Watson as to try to discredit Bird, that would make me silly because he wasn't in his prime. Because you make the Hall of Fame don't mean you was at the peak of your powers when you made it.
Kevin McHale also was a sixth man that elevated.
Thank you. They wasn't in their prime.
I don't think that matters. Honestly, naming names like that, I don't think that matters.
No, it don't.
I mean, Joe Smith was a number 1 overall pick. LeBron played with him too. Was he playing like a number 1 overall pick?
Joe Smith
not in the Hall of Fame.
But that's not my point.
He's not even
that's not my point.
Not even considered.
That's not my point,
I don't think you could say number 1 draft.
That's not my point.
I got a question.
That's not my point.
Hey, Bryson, I got a quick question, bro. question.
What's up?
So if you swap Bron and Hakeem, putting Bron on that 94 squad, do he take them to the finals?
No.
Wait.
No.
So you're taking away.
No.
Wait. Time out.
No.
Let me finish. Let me. I think he asked.
Let him finish. Yeah, let him finish, y'all.
You talking about taking away a center on a team that played around their center? They're not. That's a different team.
Well,
LeBron
I'm talking
who would be the center at that point? They would be. They wouldn't have a big, so they would not make it because they don't have a big.
So
they wouldn't make it because they don't have a big.
No, what I'm saying is if you play like Bron been playing center like he did last year.
No, Bron can't play
Bron don't
center
play
back
center,
in that
man.
back in that day. He
Bron
couldn't play
can't play
center
center.
because you
He
playing
can't play
against
center today.
back in that day. You can't play center because your centers that you're going against. LeBron can defend some bigs, but he can't defend
he
all
cannot.
bigs. You
No, he
talking
cannot.
about going against David Robinson? He not guarding David Robinson.
Hell no.
He not guarding Patrick Ewing. He not guarding Charles Barkley. He not guarding them. You know what I'm saying? You talking about guarding real bigs that played like bigs back in the 90s.
Yo,
So you not like I don't
what's your
think
name
LeBron
again?
is I don't think LeBron is a superhero. Like I'm a fan, but I'm also honest. Like that's my
I
point.
just want to know the player that's played with 10 Hall of Famers like LeBron.
I
has.
mean, I was
Depends
gonna
on
ask you
whatever
a
you
question.
playing in,
I
who
was
you
gonna ask
take.
you a question, man. But this is my point, man. The Celtics won 3 championships in the 80s. The Lakers won 5 of them. How you do that without talent? How you do that without
Hold on.
having X
It's-
amount
I didn't
of
say
it's not
anything
about-
about whether they had talent or not. I
They
said,
had Hall of Fame.
name me a
their talent
dude.
was-
Man,
their
Hall
talent
of
Name me a
Fame.
dude in the top 10
Hall of Fame.
that has
Hall of
played with
Fame.
10 Hall of Famers.
Hall of Fame. Bro, you named Dwight Howard when he was playing a role on the Lakers in 2020. He was a role player. You
What
named
ever
that
since
has
he's
a
been
lot
on, they
to do
suck.
with it. That has a
Ever
lot
since
to
he's
do
on,
with
they
it.
suck. I bet you
Huh?
they could use them now.
They could use Dwight now, then why he not on the roster?
AD.
Yeah, they
He was
could
on the
use them
roster.
now.
He was on the roster last year, right?
I don't know if he was on the roster last year.
He was
He
on
was
the
on the
roster
roster
last year. And
They didn't even play him last year.
But the whole team
They
was
did
injured,
play
though.
Dwight last year. He was
The
not
whole team
good.
was
It's
injured,
okay.
though.
I
And
don't-
The
that's
whole team
okay.
was injured.
But if they did,
Hey,
okay.
hey, hold on.
Hey,
Let me say
you
this.
made
Let me
a
say
point
this.
if they
Let me say
played.
this.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Hey y'all, let me say this, and please try not to interrupt me, okay? So look, I'm gonna say this and just hear me out. I'm gonna try and make it quick. I've said this since LeBron left Cleveland the first time. He no longer makes players better, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think LeBron lost the ability to make players better once he left Cleveland the first time. Because now he's dependent on good players. Everywhere he's go, he's always needed more. It's always like, yo, what I need more players to on this team. He got to Cleveland. Oh, we need a playmaker. He got to Miami. They made trades, and now when he got to Cleveland the second time, they made 1,000 trades every year, and now he gets to LA. It's the same thing. It's the same. So it's at some point in time, why does the best player in the world always need more? Why can't he win with what he has? And I said this is the first time he's ever had to lay in a mess that he's made. So now we're asking you to make these players better, and now they're actually better when you're sitting down. So it's just
Bro,
like,
LeBron hasn't been the best player in
As I
the
said.
league for like 5 years. First of all, LeBron hasn't been the best player in the league for like 5 years.
what they got to do with
he got
what they got to do
surpassed along-
with Miami and Cleveland?
Okay, so
What they got to
so
do with
what's
Miami and
to
Cleveland?
answer your
17?
question, the initial point that you made about making players better, I never, when people say that, do they mean like, I don't get it, because how many second round and third round and finals appearances did Bosh have before he went to Miami? How many playoff appearances did Kyrie?
But what
and
team
Kevin,
did he have?
Wait,
Come
hold
on
on
now.
Hold on.
But that was
I
Kyrie.
mean,
Hey,
wait, hold
hey,
on.
can I-
Wait,
I'm gonna
please let me finish.
No, you
Go
did,
ahead, man.
but I want to answer
your point makes no
after-
sense.
I
But go
muted
ahead.
my mic. I muted my mic.
Can I answer you after
Wait,
you done?
hold on. Wait, let me finish my point.
No,
and
I'm
then you
saying
can
come to me
let-
when you
Let
done.
me just, I will, no problem.
Come to me when you done.
I will.
I can answer.
I will, no problem. How many playoff appearances or seasons over 500 did Kevin Love and Kyrie have before they got with LeBron?
I got
How
you.
many? How many finals? How many conference finals appearances and finals appearances did Anthony Davis have before he went to LA? My thing, how are you, if you're going further than you ever have in your career when you play with a player, how is that player not making you better?
Because he got 1,000.
I got
players on his team.
Better too. They
I
made
got
LeBron better too.
Can
But go ahead.
I put D Wade in there because he did it?
Yeah, I didn't mention. Did I mention him?
No,
But I got it though.
I didn't
No, I
mention
got it
that
on
way.
the players. I got it on the players. When LeBron came to LA the first year, did they make the playoffs?
He wouldn't have got hurt. We would have.
Can we add context?
Okay. I'm glad you said
Oh
that.
my
I'm glad
gosh,
you said
man.
that. You
Man,
said
you
if
gotta
he
add
wouldn't have got
context
hurt.
what you
I got
said,
it. Hold
too.
on. I got you.
You gotta add context what you
said
said
if he
too.
wouldn't have got hurt, right? Kyrie, Kevin Love, Bosh, Wade, none of them played a healthy season ever in their entire career. But here's the funny thing about when we talk about Kyrie. The common thing with LeBron and Kyrie is they both got drafted to the Cavs and they both missed the playoffs 1 year, 2 year, back to back. The one is that LeBron, they completely ignored. Kyrie gets criticized for it. Why? Why?
Yeah, that's a double standard. Right
No,
there.
It's a double
because
standard.
okay,
Here's
let
the
me
thing.
tell you. Let me
Here's the
tell
thing.
you
When
why.
LeBron misses
I'ma
the
answer
that
your
playoffs,
question.
It's
No, wait,
always
when
I'm
that
asking
LeBron
you a
comes to
question,
the
Roger.
West and misses the playoffs, it's because he
Roger,
gets
I'm
injured.
gonna
But
answer your
Kyrie
question.
and Kevin Love have always
Yo,
been injured
I'm
their
gonna
entire
answer
career,
your question.
and nobody
I'm gonna
brings up
answer
their
your
injuries.
question. I'm
Nobody
gonna
ever
answer your
brings up their
question. I'm
injuries.
gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your
But one
question.
thing you also
Wait,
hold
hold on,
on,
Roger.
hold on.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on, bro. My bad. I'm gonna answer your question. The reason why is because there was a collective progression with him when he first got in the
The
league.
same
They
thing
won.
Kyrie
Wait,
had.
hold on. And when in the win-loss column, there was a progression. When they drafted Bron, obviously they was terrible. Then the next year they won 5, 6, 7 more games. Then
The
the
same
next year, his
happened
second
with Kyrie.
season, wait, hold on. His second season, they won X amount of more games. In the third season, they won the playoffs. That was not the case in Cleveland when Kyrie was
That
there.
wasn't
They
Kyrie,
drafted number 1 overall
and they
3
won.
Can I
They
answer?
4 years that he wasn't
Hold
there.
on.
yes, they
Hold on.
did.
Can I
First
answer that? Can I? Hold on,
next year they won more
Glenn.
games. The third year
Glenn.
they won more games. Same thing
Let
happened with
me
Kyrie.
chime in. Let me chime in.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kurt.
So
Go ahead, Kurt.
I think the point that you're trying to make is kind of irrelevant because Kyrie played with how many players that Kyrie played with are still in the league right now? How many players that Kyrie played with were in the league 2 years after LeBron got to they had the number 1 draft pick who was out the league 2 years after he got in the league. His team was trash, man.
Anthony Bennett, I don't think he played with Kyrie, to be honest with you.
But
Yeah, he
here's
did.
the point,
No, he
Kurt.
did.
Oh, shit.
But here's the
Yeah, he
point,
did.
though.
He was
Hold on,
such a
Glenn.
bust. He was such a bust. I
Glenn.
don't even remember. That's a good point.
Hold on, Glenn.
That's a good point.
And that's exactly that's my point. You're trying to equate two things that don't match.
No, I'm not.
You said hold on. You said context matters, but you took away all context.
I
in your
didn't take
point.
away context, sir.
You did because
What I'm
at
telling
the
you is
end of the
there's a
day, hold
progression.
on.
I said that with John Morant.
Let me finish.
All right, I got you.
Anthony Davis again didn't have many healthy seasons. The few healthy seasons that he did have, he made the playoffs,
Who?
and he got Anthony Davis. The few healthy seasons
Oh, yeah.
that he
Hey,
did
I
have,
said
he
that.
made the playoffs.
I
So
gave him
just
his
like
flowers.
so
I gave
that's
AD his
what I'm
flowers.
saying. You have to add context to the situation.
I
LeBron
gave
James
AD his
Hold on,
flowers.
but I'm saying you're wiping away all the context.
I was not
in one.
dishonest in anything that I said.
You
I
trying to make a
said
comment.
Anthony
but no
Davis
comment.
never made a conference finals or finals. I never said he didn't make the playoffs. I was honest. I said Kyrie and Love did not have any seasons over 500. They drafted number 1
again,
overall
Because they didn't
in
play
the
the
4
whole
seasons
season.
because
that
They missed
LeBron
like
wasn't
40
there.
LeBron
games
James got
every
hurt.
year.
LeBron James got hurt, right? And he missed the playoffs.
When?
It's the same thing with when he got to LA.
2018.
Oh,
year in LA.
yeah.
But it's the same thing with Kevin Love and Anthony
They
Davis.
never played one healthy season.
It's the
That's the
same
same thing
thing
with Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yes, the
No,
seasons
Anthony
he
Davis
was
made the
hurt.
playoffs in 2015 and 2018 in New
And
Orleans.
But
was
sometimes
healthy
in
those
this new
seasons.
era, it's
And he was
hard
healthy.
for a big man though.
was
Yeah.
healthy.
Like,
No,
take
it's
the team.
But
tough.
I
It's
think
tough out there in the West, though. Like you got to be
I don't
you
know.
got to be there.
But see, that's my point, though. That's my point. Kyrie,
man, you talking about a great fucking player, bro. We really like honestly.
Nobody
bro,
said he isn't
No.
great.
I'm
Nobody
not
said he
talking
isn't
about
great.
that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the West East shit. Like what I'm saying is, I agree. He would not have anywhere near the finals appearances that he has
in the West.
In the West. Yeah, if he played in the West his whole career, I agree. He would not have anywhere near the finals appearances. Not even close. Maybe not even half of what he has. However, I think that when he did get there, he would have a better finals record, but he wouldn't have as many appearances because in the East he would be playing, like y'all said, weaker competition, and in the West they actually have, I think, better organizational stability, at least in his first tenure with Cleveland. So I think that he would be on a team that had a better organizational stability. He went to Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? So, and I also think that when he's talking about how many Hall of Famers he played with, well, his first stint, you know what I'm saying? His first stint, how many he didn't play with any.
I don't blame LeBron for leaving Cleveland the first time. I don't blame him for doing that. I blame him for going to Miami.
And I'm just saying, like,
hold on.
Okay,
Bryson, are you saying in his prime, or are you saying just in general?
No, I'm saying from 2005 to 2010. He played with Delonte West, Mo Williams, Anton Jamison. He played with a washed Shaq. He played with Zajunas Ogauskas. He played with Drew Gooden. He played with Danielle Marshall. He played with Eric Snow. He played with Boobie Gibson. He played with all these guys. None of those guys are Hall of Famers. They're good players. I'm not saying they trash. They not trash by any stretch of the imagination. They not great. They're not Hall of Fame talent players. And he was losing to a Celtics team that had Rondo, Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen. And then when he decided, okay, well, let me go play with some other players, it was a problem. Now, if he did what Kevin Durant did, which is go play with the Celtics, I'll be shitting on him. But he built the team to try to compete with that team. You know what I'm saying? He didn't build a team to join them niggas like Kevin Durant did. Kevin Durant joined the team that knocked his head in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't do that. Now, if KD would have said, you know what? I lost to the Warriors. Let me go join the Rockets with Harden. Let me go join the Spurs with Kawhi. I'd have been like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some competitive stuff. But you join a team that just beat you? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here. And I am honest with y'all. I'm being honest. He would not have the finals appearances. He has played weak competition in the East. Check. Y'all checking all the boxes. Y'all not lying about nothing. But I don't want to sit here and make it seem like this nigga wouldn't be nothing without the East. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the top 5 player all time, easily. Like, it's not even debatable.
He's not top 5. He's not top 5.
Bro, it's not debatable, bro. You can't name 5 players.
Yeah, I think it's an argument for both sides.
It's not no argument. It's not no argument, bro. The dude has 4 MVPs, 4 MVPs, 4 Finals MVPs. He has like, come on, bro. Like, that's not a lot of people have that in the history of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't. Larry Bird don't.
Larry Bird is better than LeBron.
I ain't gonna lie, I got Bird over LeBron in my list.
Yeah,
that's just me. That's just
Larry Bird is better.
Based on what?
He had 3 back-to-back MVPs in a row.
Okay. He said, "Why?" I'm gonna tell him. So Bird is
LeBron has never averaged a double-double in his entire career. No, he did it once.
Yeah,
he did
Bird,
once.
That's arbitrary. Yeah. That's an arbitrary stat, man.
Oh, so averaging a double-double.
Russell Westbrook, bro. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double 3 straight seasons. Nobody is calling him a top 5 player of all time.
But Russell Westbrook also took 30 shots and hit 5 of them. And he averaged 5 turnovers a game.
My bad, MC. Go ahead, MC. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You cool. But what I was gonna say was, number one, Bird is the father of the 50, 40, 90. When you say efficient and proficient, you have to say Larry Bird starting there. And then if you want to add Jordan in there, then for Larry Bird to only be 6'9", 6'10", and average 10 rebounds for somebody who can't jump, like they say he's athletic and all this, that, and the fourth. Right. So I'm like, Larry Bird getting 10 rebounds in an era where, you know, it's physical. I'm talking about you going up against the Pistons, all these guys. Not only that, but people sleep on Larry Bird's defense. And I looked this up. Larry Bird led the league in defensive win shares 4 times. Like, I heard somebody say it, but I like to fact check it. So when I went and looked it up, I was like, oh, damn, you know, I saw that. But this is one thing I'm going to say about Bird on the defensive side. Do y'all remember that crucial play against Detroit when Isaiah
stole the ball
real quick? See, to me, that was anticipation, but not only that, but that was the basketball IQ. Let me just, you know, like walk off like I'm not paying attention, but I'm looking at you out my peripheral vision. So when he saw Isaiah like so antsy trying to get it in, he broke on it, caught it, and kept his feet in bounds.
And did an assist, right?
Dipped it off to DJ. DJ laid it up.
No, bro, Larry Bird is a great player. I'm not arguing that. And when you say 50, 40, 90, like, this is why sometimes I like to go deeper into that. 50, 40, 90 in a season where you take 2 threes a game. Like,
but that's basketball IQ. That's basketball.
No, it's not, even if it is. Okay, cool. But it's like me saying Shaq is a more efficient scorer than Jordan because of field goal percentage. Shaq dominated in the paint.
But he
I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, if all your shots are in the paint, of course you're going to be better, your higher field goal percentage than the guy that takes jump shots. I wouldn't talk field goal percentage and comparing Giannis to Steph Curry. That's 2 different positions. They play 2 different styles. You feel what I'm saying? So when you throw 50, 40, 90 out there, now if you're taking 4 or 5 attempts, 50, 40, 90 to me is impressive. But if you're taking 1 attempt or 1.6 attempts in a season, and you saying and you screaming 50, 40, 90 in my face, like, I'm like, okay, you took 2 a game.
Yeah, now let me add.
You just got to make one.
Yeah, let me add. Hold on, let me add.
That's
context.
IQ. That's all smart IQ.
Let me add context. So to qualify for 50, 40, 90, a player must take at least 300 field goals, 82 3-pointers, 125 free throws. So in order for Larry Bird to qualify for that means
how many threes? How many 3-pointers?
You have to have at a minimum 300 field goals, 82 3-pointers, and 125 free throws. So that's why I said to be proficient and efficient.
So 1 a game. So 82 divided by 80. That's 1 a game.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
That's the bare minimum. But we got to understand, it's not like he just took 1 a game. Like,
no, he didn't take 1 a game. I'm just saying
I get that. Yeah. So
like, it's not like when Steph did it. Steph made over
Oh,
400
Steph,
threes.
bro, Steph,
You know what I'm
Steph,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's
he
impressive.
shattered. He
Yeah.
shattered that record. He shattered that record.
Steph made more threes than entire teams,
Most
and he
definitely.
did it at a 45% clip from three.
Most definitely.
To
But
me,
let me,
that's something to throw in my face. But
yeah,
to when you taking 1.6 or 2.4 a game and you saying 50, 40, 90, to me, I'm just like, come on, bro. That's like me saying Giannis is a better, it got a higher field goal percentage than Steph Curry. It's like, well, Giannis
now,
in the paint.
yeah, now
You can't
he
hold
also
on,
was,
hold on,
he was
hold on, hold on,
90% from the. Oh, go ahead, Kirk.
hold on. You can't discredit a whole. No, see, my thing about it, man. My thing about it is how when somebody says something about LeBron, is never a right reason to say it. But when we say something about somebody else, is always the right reason. Like,
No, whatever. But when you said stuff about LeBron that I agree with you. I said you was right.
no,
I'm not here defending. I'm not here
When I
defending
said
that
he
went
don't
to.
make players better.
Yeah, that's not true. I don't agree with that.
No.
I'm gonna agree with you when I agree with you. I'm not gonna just agree because I don't want to come off as a fan.
Reasoning as to why he did just is flawed, because at the end of the day, he had all the best players on his team. So of course,
but that's legitimately making somebody better.
Hold up. No, it's not.
They benefited from him just like he benefited from them.
Hold up. Wait. They're benefiting from each other. It's not LeBron.
Yes, exactly. But we talking about LeBron, though.
Wait. No, they're benefiting from each other, not benefiting.
Yes.
Not benefiting from LeBron. LeBron isn't making them better. LeBron isn't making them better.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
He's not making them. They're making each other. That's why he joins with everybody else. That's why he gets.
How do you make all-stars better? How do you make 20 points better?
Hold on. That's why he gets all these best players on the team.
I disagree, man.
Because he needs them.
LeBron needs them. Anybody
Hey, Bryce, quick question. So, AD, Kevin Love, and Bosh numbers went down when they joined LeBron.
That doesn't make you worse or better.
I know.
Yes, it does. What the?
Context.
Time out. Hold on. Time out on the play, bro. Time out on the play.
Their numbers went up.
But LeBron numbers went up.
Time out on the play. Time out on the play.
Went up. He empowered.
Time out on the play.
That's what I'm trying to get some understanding. Go ahead, Glenn.
See, this the thing. This the problem. Would you say that Brandon Ingram, when he played with LeBron, was a better player, or when
he was worse?
Now
he was worse. He was worse when he played with LeBron. I never mentioned Ingram. But
this is my point, though. That's
Chris
Bosh and
because it wouldn't be true. If I mentioned Ingram, I would be lying.
But no,
I'm not going to say something.
My point is the concept. The concept is that Brandon Ingram, when he left and went to New Orleans, his numbers went up. If you have the reverse when you play with LeBron and they go down, that means you're a worse player.
Bro. Honestly, I don't look at basketball like that. Steph Curry's numbers. If I look at a player,
if I look at a player that dribbles or play defense, and I'm like, man, he really got better. Do you think I'm gonna say he talking about his defense, his shooting, his handles, where he
Steph Curry numbers?
That don't even make sense.
Steph Curry's numbers went down when Kevin Durant went there.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant made Steph better.
He did not. Steph was already good.
Curry was still
Steph was already good.
Do y'all know what makes somebody better? I'm not.
Yeah, that means you're a better ball handler. Bro. You're a better shooter. You're a better defensive player. That means your attributes are better in basketball.
That's not what, to me, that is not making somebody better. You can make a great player better. But it doesn't have to be with numbers. Like Wade made LeBron better. Bosh made LeBron better. Bosh sacrificing his post game, shooting more threes, and allowed the Miami Heat to have more spacing, which opened up the floor for Wade and LeBron. That's making them better.
That makes the team better.
Yes, which makes them better. Are they on the team?
That's mutually beneficial though, because what you said.
That's what I'm saying. Bro,
I know. I done been in.
Wait, hold on.
But it wasn't LeBron making them better. They made each other better.
Fam, I am saying.
Go ahead.
I am literally saying that made them better. That made
everybody made everybody.
Yes,
better.
everybody made. If everybody is making everybody better, then that means that everybody is making each other better. Fam.
Luka makes the Dallas Mavericks better. Luka
makes the Mavericks 100. You are not right. You are not wrong.
LeBron didn't make the Heat better. Bro. They made each other better.
So basically, this is why I'm pushing back a lot. right? Because Harden the year before Chris Paul got there averaged 29 and 10. Then Chris Paul got there, Harden averaged 30. He averaged 1 more point, but he had less assists. So Chris Paul made him a worser passer because he didn't have as many assists.
Look,
no, it's not about that. He made him better.
I don't agree with numbers or everything.
Like Russell
Numbers
Westbrook.
never-
Wait, hold on. Wait. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double 3 straight seasons. He came
I'm
to the
not-
Houston Rockets. Wait, hold on. He averaged a triple-double 3 straight seasons. He came to Houston and they went small ball. Russell Westbrook efficiency went up from field goal percentage from 3. His effective field goal percentage went up. His true shooting percentage went up. His scoring improved. His scoring went down, but he became a more efficient scorer. And for the first time since KD had left, he made it past the first round. Did Harden not make him better because his numbers dipped? No, that's not what making somebody better is.
But Russell
That's
Westbrook
what.
sucked before though. So
But what he did not. But
Oh.
what I'm saying is what I'm saying is the idea that your numbers statistically going down means that you're not being made better is to me it's not. It's like it's not true. If you're playing with another great player, your numbers should actually decline because you have less on you. So you should rise in efficiency. Your minutes should go down. Your usage should go down, but the team overall should be better because you have more talent around you. I know that's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just saying like the number shit threw me off.
But that's not what I'm saying. When you look at,
I got you.
When you look at Chris Bosh, for instance, Chris Bosh got worse playing with LeBron because
I don't agree with that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I know what you're about to say.
I'll tell you why. Because his game completely changed.
He changed.
He
I know.
lost his ability to play in the post.
But that's where did that get him? Where did that get him prior to Miami?
Wait. Which was his strongest attribute. So when you take somebody's strongest attribute away,
but what did it get him?
Spot up shooter.
What did it get him? What did Bosh playing that way in Toronto get him?
Blown out.
No.
What did it get him?
That wasn't the reason, though. That wasn't the reason. That was not the reason because he didn't have enough talent.
I know. I'm not saying
that was the reason. It wasn't because of his game. It's because he didn't have enough talent.
I get
take that off the table.
But
take that off the table,
Curtis. But him sacrificing and playing a different style of ball to help Wade and Bosh. To help Wade and LeBron get more spacing, which create for others like Shane Battier and Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis and Birdman and all of them. Him changing the way that he played allowed them to have more team success. At the end of the day, that's what it's about, team success.
I get that. Changing the way you play does not mean that you need to sacrifice a whole
it does.
Because my thing about it is when LeBron sits down, it's just him Wade on the floor. That's when he should be attacking in the post. But that part of this game never happened.
But Wade and Bosh,
you shouldn't take away an entire part of somebody's game for them to play with you. That makes no sense.
I want Bosh to sacrifice his post game if it means that I get the best out of LeBron and Dwayne Wade personally, because they're better players. What they do at their best is more impactful to winning basketball than what Chris Bosh does. How do I know? Dwayne Wade won a championship in 2006. LeBron had playoff success all throughout his career prior to going to Miami.
He won with Shaq. He won with Shaq.
That's what I said. I said Wade won a championship in 2006.
Shaq was a dominant post player.
But Shaq was a dominant. What did you say? A dominant post player. Chris Bosh was not Shaq. Even Miami Shaq, Chris Bosh was not that.
No, he wasn't. But he was.
So what I'm saying is, you have to. Steph Curry. I don't think that making somebody better, their handles got better, they shot. That's not how I look at it, and that's how you look at it. I respect it, but I disagree. I don't look at it. I'm just saying, if that's how anybody in here looks at it, I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. That's not what making somebody better is. Chris Paul, that first year he played with James Harden, made him better. Harden made Chris Paul better. They made the team better. That's why they won 65 games. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And then the next season, when Harden averaged 36, we wasn't as good because defensively we slipped. They wasn't getting along like they was the first year, and the team was just not as hungry as they was the year prior. So I don't think that.
But I got a question. Did Harden have to sacrifice any part of his game?
Harden had to sacrifice a little less. He did. He sacrificed his assist numbers And
No,
he sacrificed
but
having the ball as
still
much.
pass,
He didn't
though.
close. He didn't close as many games either. Like he wasn't the go-to guy down the stretch all the time.
Sacrificing numbers and sacrificing a whole ability to do something is not the same thing. Chris Bosh it's not that Chris Bosh just sacrificed numbers. He sacrifices his whole.
But he should though. But Curtis, but this is what your name is Curtis, right? Your name is Curtis, right?
Yes.
Okay, if I forget, I'm sorry.
No,
so my thing is this:
what's your name?
Harden, Bryson.
Who?
Bryson,
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it depends on the player. Chris Bosh, sacrifice your fucking game for LeBron and Wade.
No.
Harden, you don't sacrifice your game for Chris Paul because your game has shown that it is just as impactful. You feel what I'm saying? It depends on the player. If LeBron was 2002, 21 years old, playing with prime Shaq ain't gonna be spotting up shooting threes. He's gonna be number one option because Shaq is fucking Shaq. He will sacrifice. He gave the ball. He let Kyrie. There was times he let Kyrie close games. Kyrie helped close the 2016 finals. You feel what I'm saying? In 2017, him and Kyrie had like 4 possessions where they let game 3 get away from them. It was like a 4-point game, and they both struggled close.
Kyrie had a higher offensive rating in this series too.
But I'm sure he did. He was hoping.
But check it out. This is why I can't get with your point, because when KD came to Golden State, right? When KD came to Golden State, did Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, or Steph Curry had to eliminate an entire part of their game for Kevin Durant?
No, because I think that the reason why they didn't is because the fit was way better. Wade and LeBron were both not good shooters.
My thing, I guarantee if Kevin Love and Chris Bosh still had that post game in their arsenal, they could have got another championship. Because at the end of the day, when Dwayne Wade or LeBron James are sitting on the floor and it's Chris Bosh and one of the other two, Chris Bosh is almost irrelevant.
I actually think Wade's health. I think Wade's deteriorating knees had more to do with it.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is Chris Bosh, without that post game, is almost irrelevant unless he's out on the corner shooting threes.
But I think that, but also
if he still had that post game, that would have been like, okay, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh on the floor. We could play the 1-2 posts. Oh, LeBron is.
Oh, I got a perfect example for you. I got a perfect example.
You can't do that.
So look at Brook Lopez when Lopez was with the Nets and with the Lakers. He was wait, hold on. I'm not comparing. He's not Hall of Famer. Wait. I'm not comparing players. Just listen to my point. I'm not comparing players.
Go ahead.
I'm just talking about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Brooks Lopez game when he was with the Nets and then he was with the Lakers. Post big in the mid range. He went to Milwaukee and it's turned into a catch and shoot big that provides defense on the other end. He can anchor a defense. That opens up the spacing and allows Milwaukee to play how they want to play, allowing Giannis to play more free. If they said, you know what, let's post up Brook Lopez. Giannis' non-shooting ability is going to clog up the paint and they're going to be worse off for it. Not saying Brook Lopez is Chris Bosh. I am not saying that for the 100th time. Not saying that. What I'm saying is he changed his style of play. One, to stay relevant in the league because post play is, unless you Joel Embiid, unless you Nikola Jokic, post play is like damn near obsolete now. And 2, it provides spacing for his team, which in turn helps his teammates. You feel what I'm saying? And it helps Giannis, the most important player, the best player on the team. It allows them to play a whole different style. But when Brook came into the league, he was a post big. That got him nowhere in Brooklyn. That got him nowhere in LA. And he played with talent.
No.
He played with talent.
He was shooting. In LA, he was already.
Yeah, that's when he started. That's when he started changing his game. You're right.
No. His game was already changed when he got to LA. That's why they was begging for him. That's why LA was begging to resign him when they let him go. But I got to.
Why they even let him go? What the fuck?
I got to push back on your point because Brook Lopez changed his game because he had to. What I'm saying is when you look at
Bosh had to change his game.
Hold on. When you look at LeBron and AD, they won the championship, right? AD dominated in the post.
That's the weed.
And he shot. He dominated post and he shot. So what I'm saying is that was more than possible in Miami because when
Bosh is not AD.
No, he's not. But he still, when he was in Toronto,
he had some close game in Toronto.
I remember Bosh in Toronto. Bosh was a good guy. Bosh. No, I remember Bosh in Toronto. I remember the dreads. I remember the dreads.
I'll let you talk. What I'm saying, y'all forgot about Bosh post game. This name was mean in the post. What I'm saying is that aspect of his game could have been useful in a 1-2 punch because all three of them went on the floor all the time. So when you have two of them on the floor, he could still space the floor. And then when needed, go into the post and dominate. You did not have to eliminate a whole part of your game for LeBron. And that's what's happening with the Lakers right now. When LeBron is on the floor, they don't play the way that they're playing now because everybody adjusts their game for LeBron. LeBron don't adjust his game for nobody. But at this point in his career, he has to adjust his game because he can't play the same way.
I agree with that. Yeah, he's not as impactful as he used to be. Like the way that he played, you used to put him out. You could put him out there with us, and he would go out there and win games. But now he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't do that no more. He's not at that level no more. And I've been saying that. I've been saying he's not a top 10 player. I told y'all. I've said I don't believe he's been the top. I mean, like the best player in the league for some years now. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about his all-time ranking and how we leaving him out of talking about his arguable top 10. Like, that's not arguable. You know what I'm saying? And then top 5, when you talk about top 5, man, you're talking about Michael Jordan. You're talking about, to me, my top 5 would be Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Shaq. That's the 5 that I've seen, though. That's the
and
only
I give you my top
seen.
5. I give you mine.
Hakeem is in there, but he in the mix, but it's hard.
You mine.
No
Jordan. Thank you. Thank you.
I said no Magic.
I ain't hear no Magic.
That's tough.
Bro,
that's tough. I love Magic.
So hold on.
Magic.
I love, but hey, I said that I've seen though. I said that I've seen. I've never seen Magic.
But I think this is where you got to push back on what you've seen because I believe all of us are pretty knowledgeable in basketball. We have to immerse ourselves in the game to be able to, even though we didn't see you play, I understand what's going on. Like
for sure. No, Magic was him. Magic was.
So it's just like we can't disrespect the old school. Like
I'm not disrespecting.
I stand. One argument I cannot stand is when people talk about
Milkman,
Bill Russell and all
Milkman.
Plumbers and
factory workers. I knew you was gonna say that shit.
You played against
no. Bill Russell definitely was. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greats.
Bill Russell,
Will Chamberlain.
Bill Russell was defensive minded. That's what people don't
honestly
understand.
the one that's the most underrated player to me, and I'm going way off topic here, but the most underrated player to me in the league is Moses Malone. That's the most underrated player.
Yeah.
That's the most underrated player.
Like
of all time, I think.
Moses Malone.
Yeah,
Boy,
he had an MVP,
Moses,
Finals
he was
MVP. He could rebound, he could score and shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's to me, nobody really talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
That 83
Moses Malone.
That 83 finals, with all due respect to Kareem, he dominated that man.
Yeah, no. Moses Malone was dominant, and I think that
Kareem was all on dude. Dude was putting Kareem in a basket.
Yeah, but you know, but man, like I said, man, I like having these kind of conversations. But for me, bro, it just come off like I feel like y'all endure so much of the LeBron super stand-up niggas that think he a superhero that y'all think everybody like that. I'm a LeBron fan. I don't have nothing to hide about that. I like LeBron. I've seen him since he came into the league. I was in middle school. He was 18. But I will always be honest. Yes, he had easy runs to the playoffs. I believe that if superstars in the league now team hopped like him and joined 2 other stars, they would be going to the finals too. Like I say that all the time. I'm honest about LeBron. But at the same time, this dude about to retire top 10 in points, rebounds, steals, assists, blocks.
That you played years.
Yeah, but it's a lot of players that play
not necessarily
that haven't done it.
Here's a fact. Here's a fact. Everybody that's in that top list that's 6 and up.
Longevity,
Michael Jordan, they all
longevity,
for 20 years.
but
Kobe, all them,
longevity
20 and more.
But longevity is a part of the game. If you play a long time and you're doing that, I'm not about to discredit you because the other person played 12 seasons and he didn't play as great.
What I am saying is I'm not gonna give you credit on some. If he get all that credit, then Karl Malone should get the same credit, but he don't.
And don't forget about Stock.
Well, Karl Malone had a 13-year-old pregnant when he was 19. That's one of the reasons why niggas don't talk about him.
I do. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? And he's number 3 all time in scoring. If we talk about just scoring, Karl Malone in the conversation.
He don't get the same credit. That's my point.
He a big. They be biased.
Wait. I got a question. So
What's up?
Karl Malone was number 2 for like what, 20 years?
Yeah, he was a long
Nobody's
time.
talking about it.
But
I
wait,
think he was number 3.
right.
No,
but
he was 2.
Oh, 2.
No,
Okay.
he's two.
I don't think you'll find anybody that would say he's a better player than Tim Duncan. Am I right or wrong on that?
But you could say he a better scorer.
No, he
you can
not.
say, I wouldn't even say scorer.
No, he not.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say scorer.
If Karl Malone had to play in the Spurs system, he would not be good. He would not be good.
Would the Spurs system be the same if they had Karl Malone in it?
Well,
Yeah.
my thing with
They
Karl
wouldn't be
Malone,
as-
my thing
they
with
wouldn't
Karl
be as
Malone
dominant.
is I think this is just me personally. People argue with me, but maybe I'm biased because John Stockton is my all-time favorite point guard. But I think John Stockton was more important to the Spurs.
He made Karl
He
Malone.
was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a point guard.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's
yeah.
what I be-
Malone
No,
was independent.
No. But Tony Parker was a point guard, but Tim
No,
Duncan
but
was
but
way
Curtis,
more
Yeah.
but bro, Curtis, I'm gonna tell you this. They would not have been able to go on those runs without Tony Parker. I know that they
Who?
won a championship. They won a
They
championship.
did. They
without him.
did without Tony
They did
Parker.
win a
They
championship
won one
without
without
him.
him. Yes, they would.
I said that. I
Tony
know that
Parker
they won.
averaged 10
I said
points.
the runs though. You talking like Tony Parker won the Finals MVP in 2007.
They
You know
had
what I'm saying? Like Tony Parker
He
at
did.
one point,
But that's-
in my opinion, I felt like in his prime when Rondo was in the league, Chris Paul, Darren Williams, I felt like, and Steve Nash, I felt like Parker was right in the mix with them in terms of being like one of the best. Tony
yeah.
Parker was
Oh, yeah.
lightning quick. He
Oh,
could
yeah.
get in the end. He knew how to facilitate. He had that mid-range jumper.
listen.
Like Tony Parker was.
Hey,
Tony
let me
Parker
that
tell you
was-
this,
that
bro,
was-
because I'm a
that
Spurs
was-
fan.
yeah.
Let me
Tim
just
Duncan
say
empowered
this,
him,
get
though.
this out the way.
Of
My
course.
brother's a Spurs fan.
I'm
course,
that is
man.
my favorite team. And I'm gonna say this because people don't like it because I'm such a Spurs fan. But if you look at Tony Parker and Ginobili, they would not be Hall of Famers standalone. They first couple of championships, their first championship, Tony Parker and Ginobili averaged 12 points and Ginobili averaged 9.
Yeah, Tim Duncan was
Ginobili
the
for his
leader.
career
Yeah.
is a 13-point game score. Like
He
we love to
sacrificed
look
coming
at
off
the
the bench, though.
overall picture, but
That's
Tony
true.
Parker
That's
and Ginobili, no,
He
bro.
sacrificed coming off the bench.
No,
Manu could have
but
started
they-
the other
no,
team in
look,
the
But
league.
they, but they
Tony
did. They
Parker-
followed. They followed
John
Tim Duncan.
Stockton by himself is
It's
Hall of
better.
Of course,
Parker.
fam. I did
Tony
not say
Parker
Tony
and
Parker.
Ginobili
I did
by
not say
themselves
Tony Parker.
are
I didn't
Hall of
even
Fame.
compare Tony Parker and John Stockton. What I'm saying is,
They're-
when you
they're not
talking
Hall
about
of
Tony Parker in 1999 was like 19 years old. So yeah, he was not the player that he was in 2007.
I'm saying
No,
that
he
whole
wasn't in the league in
but
1990.
Yeah,
Okay, so in
yeah.
2001
they drafted him in 01.
or 2003, whatever. He was young
Yeah.
as hell. Like he was not. Kobe shot air balls when he was 19 in the playoffs. He was not. So if you put what was that 97 when he did that air ball stuff. So if you put 2003 Kobe on the 97 team, it's a different team.
No, but what I'm saying is this: Tony Parker, as good as he was, if you take away championships, he's not a Hall of Famer.
no.
Bro, I don't know where that Hall of Fame talk came from. I was just saying
What
in his prime, I felt like he was one of the best.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that.
Yeah, okay, he was one of the best. That's true, but he was one of the best because he was on the Spurs.
And I also feel like we have to start as basketball fans, like we got to start understanding like the importance of a dude that actually know they fucking role. Like I don't think even though Gilbert Arenas was more talented, I don't think you could just be like Gilbert, don't do what Tony Parker do, because Gilbert gonna go away from that and his IQ might not be there or his ego might not be there. I can do more. Like if you look, Allen Iverson is more talented than Chauncey Billups, but the Nuggets had more success when Billups was the point guard over Allen Iverson because he had IQ and he knew how to.
Chauncey made. Yeah, he made.
Yeah,
his
you know what I'm
teammates
saying? Like
better.
he knew how to play the game.
Allen
AI
Iverson
just went
overrated
out
player
there.
in the
Was,
NBA history.
AI was talented. You know what I'm saying? AI was talented and stuff like that, but it's intangibles and stuff. And I believe that that's what gets overlooked. I'm not saying y'all doing that, but I'm just saying like when we talk about this stuff, Manu came off the bench for his whole career. Is Vince Carter gonna do that if he was in that same situation?
He should
Okay,
though, because he had talent. Manu was never Vince Carter ever.
I'm not. But what
If
I'm
Manu,
saying,
listen, here's the thing: if Manu had
would he
Vince
have
Carter
done it?
talent, he wouldn't be coming off the bench.
Manu led Team Argentina against Team USA that had AI and Duncan on it and beat them in for the gold medal.
I agree, but in the
But
NBA,
AI and Duncan, that's
yeah,
Manu
he's doing
Ginobili had the talent to start on
No,
any
no,
team
no,
that didn't
but
have Ray
AI
Allen
was
and
a
Kobe
starting
Bryant.
point
on it.
guard.
Huh?
AI was a starting point guard. The team was doomed from the
That's
beginning.
what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Manu back then, any team that didn't have Kobe, AI, Ray Allen, Vince Carter. Manu could have went there and started at the 2 spot.
No.
So can we switch subjects? Can we switch
No.
subjects? So check this out. I say this and I stand on it. Allen Iverson is one of the most overrated players in NBA history.
Yes. Tracy
Oh,
McGrady
okay.
too.
Okay.
Him and Tracy McGrady.
Hey, and hold on, but y'all gonna be mad at my number one most overrated, Scottie
Who?
Pippen.
Oh yeah, easy.
I don't know about
Easy.
that one.
Scottie Pippen
But I
is
think-
overrated.
Yeah,
Not
he
more
is
than Tracy
overrated.
McGrady.
He
went
more
in-
overrated than
Bro.
Allen Iverson. Though.
Bro, no. Tracy
Scottie
McGrady.
Pippen.
Tracy McGrady never won a playoff series in his career and was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's
I agree. That's
That is the most
Terrible.
overrated. Scottie Pippen, at least he contributed to championships.
They
Tracy
gas
McGrady
like
didn't contribute to
Brady's
nothing.
career. They
What did
gas.
Tracy McGrady contribute? Tracy McGrady's greatest hits is 13 points in 30 seconds or whatever
Right.
in
They-
November.
they
in a
gas like
in a
that.
November basketball game, not in the playoffs.
Right.
Against
in a
my Spurs.
But-
Against
check-
my-
like
But check this out. So the 2001 76ers, right? I think that they get a bad rap. That
The
team
who?
was not trash.
that team was not
wait,
trash.
what team? What team?
The 2001 76ers.
No, they wasn't trash.
They wasn't trash. They
They had the defensive player of the
people-
year, the sixth man of the year, the coach of the year, and the MVP on the team.
People
And you know what's
focus so
crazy?
much on offense. They focus so much on offense. They forget about that was best defensive playing.
No,
team
that was a
in the league.
defensive team. Yeah.
and the best rebounding team in the league.
Let's be
And
honest
the
though.
best-
Let's be honest. Nobody
Offensive
that came out the East that year was beating the Lakers. So
No,
it
no.
don't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter.
Nobody would be
Nobody that came out the East that year was
the Lakers
was beating
swept the
Lakers.
whole West.
Yeah.
The
They
whole West.
nobody get it. Nobody was beating them. I mean, but you know that's
the
what's
only
crazy.
reason the 76ers snuck one on them probably because the Lakers were sleeping.
Bro, they went 56-26 and it was a number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And people act like AI was carrying me out there. Like, I'm like, bro, this nigga had talent on his team. Was they
He
good enough
did.
for the 01 Lakers? No, they wasn't good
No,
enough for the
they
01
wasn't.
Lakers, but they was good.
Like,
Look,
like
I like that you said that, bro. I like that you said that about Allen Iverson. I also believe the same true for Carmelo. I'm sorry if that pissed anybody off, but I think he's
Hold on
overrated.
now. I don't
I
know
think-
that. I don't know.
Carmelo
he
got
kind of
one.
overrated.
Carmelo got one conference finals appearance in
Which conference?
appearance in his
He also
career.
top 10 in scoring though.
Yeah, he top 10 in scoring, but I mean,
But,
I don't know.
but to your point, because he paid 20 years, it ain't.
That's true. No, he played this like his 16th year.
He
No,
got drafted the same
same
year as
year as
LeBron,
LeBron.
bro.
He in 20?
Yeah.
Yes, he not in the league no
But
more.
again, Vince Carter top 10 in scoring. Well, top some in scoring because he
Nah, I
played
think Vince Carter
25
top
years.
10.
He ain't top 10. No, he ain't top 10.
It's
Well, he
hard to
top
crack
20.
that. Once you
He
get
top
once you
20.
get to like 15, 17, it's hard after that.
Yeah, it's
It's
hard.
hard to get.
Well,
Like
Vince
Steph,
Carter
I don't even think
5,000 points.
Steph and KD gonna crack the top 15. Like
No.
it's Steph and KD.
No, KD gonna crack it.
Yeah,
You think so?
Crack it. He
Okay,
20.
okay.
KD gonna crack that.
No, I
but
think
that's-
no. I mean, but even if he don't, like he's one of them. He's one of the best ever because
But
he
my
got
thing-
hurt a lot. He got hurt a lot.
My
That's
thing,
my thing.
my thing. This is why. I like going. I'm sorry. I'm going. We jumping back, but this
No,
is
go
going-
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Longevity argument. I'm not arguing against longevity, but I think if this is why Jordan is my GOAT, because efficiency. He's done everything that almost Kareem, LeBron, Magic. He done everything they did in just a shorter amount of time. You know,
Yeah.
almost everything they did. in
Michael
just a
Jordan has probably one of the most spotless careers of any player in league history, like in terms of like all-time greats. Like
Yeah.
he probably has like the least blemishes and the least stains. And a part of that I say that I like, he played 3 years of college ball. You know what I'm saying? That really helps. And then
Yeah.
when he came into the league, he was scoring. I think that at his peak, there isn't a better scorer in the history of the game. At his peak. Now, all time, you can start bringing in because other guys passed him up. But at his peak, there was no like 10 scoring titles or something like that. Like
in a row.
in a row.
That's
Like
that's
that's
why we
insane.
see
That's
everything.
insane. And then
That's
in the playoffs, his game more times than not, it rolls. You know what I'm saying? And his efficiency rolls and his points per game rolls. So I think that that's why Michael Jordan gets the edge that he does. And I think that also, like, bro, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole, but I just want y'all to stay with me right quick. A lot of people hold like these players accountable for like moving teams and stuff like that. But like I think we gotta start looking just a little bit deeper. For me, Michael Jordan played 3 years of college ball, and then he played how many years 3 years before Pippen was drafted and Horace Grant was both drafted in the top 10. I want y'all to do me a favor. What top 10 pick in Cleveland was drafted alongside LeBron?
I don't blame LeBron for leaving.
No,
Cleveland.
I'm just saying.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
That don't
I
happen
blame
to
LeBron.
everybody.
No,
That's my issue.
no, but what I'm saying is, in '86, the Celtics won the championship. Although he died, God rest his soul, they got the number 1 overall pick in Len Bias the next season. Teams don't do that nowadays. What if the Warriors? The Warriors won a championship, and then they get the number 1 overall pick and draft who won number 1? Paolo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically like the 80s was a different time. That's why when we start talking about these guys and who they played with and who was drafted and there was no free agency, it was a different time. So when we talk about these careers and and I know you're not holding that against LeBron, the player movement and stuff. I know you're not doing that, but I'm just saying, like, when we talk about these players and the careers, you got to start looking into it deeply and more deep. And I'm just like, bro, they didn't have a top 10 pick his first 2 seasons there. Actually, I lied. His first season, after he played his rookie season, they had a top 10 pick. Number 10, they drafted Luke Jackson. I don't know who that is. And then 2006, after his sophomore season, they had no first or second round pick. So what was the player that he was going to play with?
Isn't that he left. It's the fact that a player of his talent, who's all-time great, goes to join other players for easy championships.
But it wasn't easy.
And that's another knock against him.
But But that's my thing. But that's the NBA has changed, bro.
No, I get it.
The NBA has changed. Harden,
KD,
and Kyrie did not win the championship. Harden, Kyrie. Look, right now, the Brooklyn Nets got 2 number 1 overall picks and a number 2 overall pick on their team. KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons. They're not even the favorites to come out the East.
But this ain't
James Harden, Joel Embiid.
15.
James Harden, Joel
KD,
Embiid.
38 years, 36, 37.
What I'm saying is, you 30, got all these.
34.
Bro, Steph Curry, 34, bro. Like this in this day and age, start in your 30s, that's really nothing because the modern technology and just players just better care of themselves. It seems like nowadays. But what I'm saying, I'm
not trying to give them no excuses. But another thing, Brooklyn is they haven't played together.
No, for real. But what I'm saying is all these teams right now, let's just say hypothetically speaking, Damian Lillard, he goes to what's the team that's like he always say is a player away?
Dallas.
If Dame went to Dallas right now, they would not be the favorites.
Nope, they would lose.
That's how deep the NBA is. So when we talk about these guys building these teams, they not even. But once they build these teams, they not even favored. It's other teams that's better. This is a different era. Back then, Michael Jordan went with Barkley. It's a wrap. But now, it's so much talent. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Giannis is getting more love and more respect of going to the finals because of how the team is built and the cohesiveness over the Brooklyn Nets, who got 2 number 1 overall picks and the number 2 pick, and KD, Ben Simmons, and Kyrie. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the league is different now. So when these players be teaming up and doing all this shit, the Pelicans got CJ, Zion, and Ingram. Like, that's talent. And they got Jonas Valanciunas. They got 4 top 10 players at their position, and they not favorites. Jonas Valanciunas is the top 10 center. Ingram is the top 10 small forward. Zion is the top 10 power forward. CJ McCollum is the top 10 guard.
Position is different than having top 10.
Yes, true that. That's very true. But what I'm saying is they just got 4 top 10 players at their position, and they not even favored to come out the West or even go to the conference finals. Like, that's my point. Like, it's this NBA that we stay in right now is so different that the player movement and all that shit, it don't even make you favorites no more. Westbrook, LeBron, AD, you supposed to be scared. Nigga, they 5-10. You know what I'm saying? Before that, they was 2-10. So it's like it's the league. The league has changed. The league has changed so much.
So Westbrook, LeBron, and AD, even at the peak of their height, would have not been a championship because they just don't mix.
But I don't honestly. I don't agree with that. But that's cool. That's your opinion. LeBron, I remember LeBron in 08, 09. This nigga was fucking the best. I was like, I never seen no shit like this. Nigga was getting up and down the court like the Flash. Like,
Westbrook,
you know what I'm saying?
Westbrook
If you put Westbrook on that 08 team, do they even get to the conference finals? Be honest.
Westbrook is
on what 08 team?
The Cleveland
he's
team.
at 9% up today.
No, I don't know. No, because Boston would get in Russell Westbrook head, and defensively, them boys was crazy.
And
defensively.
neither one of them can play off ball. That's the problem too. You got to have somebody.
LeBron, when he played, when LeBron was under Eric Spoelstra, he wasn't doing it like Steph Curry at all. But he played a little bit off ball, just a little bit, more than he ever played.
And he should have kept doing that in Cleveland. See,
Eric
that's
Spoelstra
what happened
was
in Cleveland.
That happened to LeBron. He should.
Eric Spoelstra was like the best coach that he
should have
ever had.
stayed in Miami.
Yeah, but you know, and you're right. But I don't think LeBron is ever gonna be no KD type off ball player. I don't think he gonna ever be. It's like Luka and Harden and Trae Young.
I mean,
them niggas not off ball players.
The point I'm making is, okay, look at Draymond, right? You can't look at his stat sheets and say he had 6 points, 8 assists, 10.
No, his impact. Yeah, his impact.
It's the impact. So the point I'm making is, like Draymond, he's talking, he's screening, give and go. You know, he's doing all those little things. You know, the hustling for the ball. That's the point I'm making. Like, it ain't necessarily what are you doing with the ball, but what are you doing without the ball?
Yeah, but Draymond got to do that because he's not LeBron.
He can't throw 50 points.
Yeah, he can't. He's not LeBron, so he got to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, if you're not open, I'm gonna just blow by my man and dunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Draymond not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. But you know, I hear you. Like, I definitely understand what y'all saying. He do got to do more off ball. He do. Like, especially when everybody get back, when they get healthy. Like, I need to see him more off ball. I need to see him cut more. He's not in his youth no more, and the injuries are starting to catch up to him. I never seen him get hurt so bad. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get more utility players around AD and Russell Westbrook that fit better, and they can play more traditional style. You might even be able to insert Russ back into the starting lineup if you did that too.
I think Russ should continue to come off the bench.
Yeah,
I think,
like even if they traded Bron.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think Russell Westbrook at this point in his career is a bench player. Okay. And he's just extended his career about 5 years.
No, it helped. It definitely. I'm glad that he did that because I didn't want him to go out like AI.
If Allen Iverson would have did this and just came off the bench,
you remember in Memphis? Like he took that shit as a slight. Like he was like,
I'm like, bro,
I didn't. I was a kid. I was a kid back then. I was in high school back then. I was mad. I was like, bro, it's not a. They not trying to punish you. They saying that you fit better. You can come in and just score. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And he thought they was trying to stick it to him because he was like, I don't know no MVP. They got to come off the bench. I don't know no scoring champion. I'm like, bro, it's not about you. Not those things no more. First of all, and second of all, it's not about that. They're not trying to stick it to you. But players like that, they be at the pinnacle since '96. They can't. They don't. They think that you're trying to.
His career.
AI was a me guy. I love him, but he was a me guy. He wasn't a team guy.
Yeah, and you know, and that's y'all making some good points, man. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know, man. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm a LeBron fan. I like all the players. I really don't have no player that I dislike. I don't like the fucking Warriors, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I really don't have no players that like I just dislike. Even Steph, I like Steph's game. I liked him in a Davidson. Like last night against the Rockets, he had 33 and 15. Like that nigga's cold. You know what I'm saying? So I like all these players. I just like to I deal with so many Bron haters, bro, and they be irrational. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to be like no super stan. Like you hating on him so bad, you make it seem like I'm like a stan. I'm not a stan. I will hold him accountable. In LA, he has been a disaster. He needs to sit back a little bit. He needs to humble himself a little bit. Like he always trying to go somewhere and build teams. Let the other niggas handle that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion.
You know what? But you know what? You actually are like one of the most level-headed LeBron fans I've seen, man. Because a lot of these cats I talk to are just like,
bro, they too much, and that's my thing.
They out there somewhere else.
It's no medium. Everybody either this or this. It's nobody.
Don't get me wrong. Jordan fans do the same thing, but I just think LeBron fans are just a little bit.
Bro, MJ fans say he created basketball, so they be just as bad. They be just as bad, bro.
But it's
I don't want to make none of y'all mad, but Kobe fans too, bro. Kobe fans be
Kobe-
disrespecting.
Kobe
They be
fans-
they be disrespecting Pau Gasol, bro. They be like, "Oh, Kobe won with this." I'm like, "Nigga, Pau, nigga." Like as soon as they got Pau, they was favorites to come out the finals.
And the
Nigga,
thing
like
about it,
come
they
out
weren't
the
favorites
West.
until they got Pau.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying. Like
remember
as
when we did
great as Kobe was, it wasn't until they got Pau
But
that
Kobe
nigga was like,
did have to toughen Powell up after that 08 finals. Like he had to, hey.
shit. Kobe himself had to toughen up.
Hey,
They
come on,
had
bro.
Kobe in a
Like,
straight jacket.
I need you to be more aggressive.
Hey, look, I wanted Kobe to win in 08. I was mad because I didn't like the Celtics fans at the time. They was bandwagons. I felt like they came out of nowhere after sucking for so long. And also, I wanted Kobe to pass Jordan in rings because I got tired of hearing about Michael Jordan. So I just wanted Kobe to win 7 so I could be like, nigga, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was just my thing.
I mean, Big Shot Bob got 7.
Who?
Big Shot Bob got 7.
Hey, yeah, he got 7. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he
Duncan,
won y'all too, matter of fact.
he did.
Speaking of
He
fans,
won Houston. He won Houston too.
Speaking of
that's
fans,
what I'm saying. He won
I got to say this.
Okay, yeah.
I got to say this as a Lakers fan. As a Laker fan, I got to say this. Laker fans need to shut up, bro. Lakers fans.
What they do?
Because the whole reason we traded for Westbrook is not it's not just LeBron. The whole reason we got rid of our whole young core is not just LeBron. It's because Lakers fans are impatient. The thing about it, we are in a new season of LA. We are not, this ain't Jerry Buss no more. This is the Jenny Buss era. It's completely different. We ain't Jerry Buss was a risk taker. He was sporadic. He was innovative. Jenny Buss ain't that. This is a whole new season of LA, and we have to accept it. We gotta accept it. Like, yo, this is different, man. Jenny Buss, she actually needs to sell the team, honestly. First thing she did was hire all her friends, and now she won't fire them.
Hey, MC, you got to do this again, bro. I'm about to go eat, dog.
Hey,
Y'all
most
boys
definitely,
be good,
brother.
man.
Most definitely, brother.
All right.
But this was a good conversation, man. Hey,
Indeed.
listen, I gotta say this. What was his name again?
Bryson.
Bryson. Cool dude. I should have told him that before he got out. But cool dude.
Oh, most definitely.
Good LeBron fan, because these dudes be kind of irrational, man. But
Hey, and y'all notice I kind of went light because I could have cut him deep, but I was like, if he gonna keep it at a medium, I'm gonna keep it at a medium.
Yeah.
I could have, man, bro. Y'all know how I come with the napalms. That's why I was like, I'm gonna match his energy. Long as he keep it on the medium, I keep it there. But yeah, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all guys being admins in the group because like the motherfucker is growing daily. I'm seeing it, and it's like I've created that to be, like offset the other stuff. That's why when I post now, y'all see I throw some up there like baseball or football or like boxing or something because it's like. That other damn undisputed, like every damn day is Jordan.
LeBron, I had to lead that joint.
I'm like, God damn, can we hear Tim Duncan? Can we hear Magic? Can we hear Barkley?
Tim Duncan, thank you.
Like any of them cats. So that's why I was like, man, let me create something over here. Let me get some level-headed dudes. And that's why I'm glad y'all came in there, man. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man.
No problem.
Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So what I'm gonna try to do, man, I'm gonna try to at least do these like weekly. So let me know what y'all's schedule is like, and I'll try to work around that. That way
I'll
we
probably
can
hop on like one. Gonna do it weekly. I get on one of these once a month.
Okay, well, yeah, that'll work because that's what I was just telling another cat, man, that's live up in New Jersey. I know he didn't get to join us, but he a logical minded fan too, and he was like, yeah, man, I think we at least once a week or twice a week, try to get in there, get active, and start throwing it out there because, like you said, with the group growing, and then we can do these live debates. That's just gonna bring in more people, get the views up, and like I said, I'm just trying to change the culture because I'm like, if I go to a group and I see it's the same two dudes, yeah, I'm getting up out of here. I'm like, yeah, fuck all that shit.
Yeah, same stuff.
Indeed. So yeah, man, y'all can just shoot me like some more ideas for the next topic, man, and I'll set the link up like we can do this one and keep it moving forward, man. And again, I appreciate y'all guys, man, most definitely.
Good combo, man.
Man, no problem.
Already, peace.
Peace.